The National Security Advisor, just before meeting Nawaz Sharif, the Pakistani Prime Minister has said, and I quote him now, that Pakistan must stop using proxies that engage in violence for its own interest. His comments came just ahead of his meeting with Nawaz Sharif. Meanwhile, Sharif has maintained silence on Kulbhushan Jadhav, but he also says he wants talks to resolve all outstanding issues with India. Sharif has resorted to this old dialogue to establish peace in South Asia, but remained silent on Pakistan providing safe havens to terrorists like Lakhvi and Hafiz Saeed.
Pakistani leaders will understand that it's in their interest to go after these groups less selectively than they have in the past, and that the best way to pursue their interests in Afghanistan and elsewhere is through diplomacy, not through the use of proxies that engage in violence.
I think these are only words. We welcome words which discipline Pakistan, which control Pakistan, and we welcome them. But at the end of the day, they are mere words. We have to get to action and concrete deliverables. The US has made its views known in a constructive spirit without interfering with our root basic policy of bipartisanship, not trilateralism.
US has been consistent in giving this advice to Pakistan. Even earlier, Hillary Clinton, when she was the Secretary of State, she had visited Pakistan and rendered a similar advice that treat terrorist as a terrorist and don't make a distinction between good terrorists and bad terrorists.
I think each time a statement like this comes out, and there have been not dozens but a few hundreds of them every year, they mean nothing, absolutely nothing, until there is action on the ground. Making diplomatic statements about wanting peace and about peace in the neighborhood and not supporting terrorism that emanates from. I'm not at all suggesting that the U.S. is being hypocritical. No, but they are pursuing national interest, and beyond words, the heavy lifting will have to be done by us. And U.S. has had information about Pakistan's support of terrorism, about using terrorism as a state asset, terrorists as a state asset, including the murder of American soldiers in Afghanistan by the Haqqani group in excruciating detail.
So across to my colleague Ashish Singh joining us from the newsroom now. Ashish, the fact that McMaster now has come out with that statement, it's nothing new, it's predictable, but it does give you an idea that perhaps the Trump administration is leaning on Pakistan to try and stop the activities where they use proxies, as McMaster calls them, for their own interests, whether be it on their own western border or against India on their eastern border.
See, I thought this was an extremely important visit for Pakistan. Remember, this is the maiden visit of the USA's National Security Advisor under the new regime of Donald Trump. As far as Barack Obama's regime is concerned, Pakistan had completely lost its faith after Osama bin Laden operation when he was found just next to an army compound in Abbottabad. This opportunity has completely been missed by Pakistan, and this would certainly indirectly would help India at the international forum. Now, this statement, or rather I would say an open warning by the USA's National Security Advisor General McMaster to Pakistan to not use proxies that engage in violence to pursue its interests will certainly haunt Pakistan. The USA has also been observing of late how Pakistan has been leaning more towards China, and that is something that has not gone down well with the United States of America. But being cornered at the international forum from a superpower like United States of America will certainly give India much bigger and better platform for India to corner Pakistan at the international forum, considering the way Kulbhushan Jadhav episode has been going in recent past, where Pakistan was trying to take the envoys stationed in Islamabad of other countries on board by giving them worded copy, the charge sheet copy of Kulbhushan Jadhav, but denying India the basic right to fight for its citizen by providing the worded and the charge sheet copy. This statement by USA's NSA would certainly help India take the case against Pakistan in Kulbhushan Jadhav case forward at the international level.
All right. As far as India's reaction to it is concerned, McMaster is now coming to India immediately after. He's expected to meet his Indian counterpart, NSA Ajit Doval, as well. India is also expected to make sure that McMaster and the Trump administration know that India has had enough as far as Pakistan's cover-ups are concerned. Do we also expect, Ashish, the Indian side to raise up the matter of Jadhav with McMaster?
See, National Security Advisor Mr. Ajit Doval had visited USA a few weeks ago, and he had met the National Security Advisor of United States, General McMaster, there. And that is something that had set the agenda for the relation between USA and the NSA in the new regime of Donald Trump. As far as this particular case of Kulbhushan Jadhav is concerned, I'm told that the Indian government is preparing proper documentation so that the United States of America can support India as far as this particular episode is concerned. Also, if you see, the reason USA is not backing Pakistan to a larger extent at this point of time, as it was doing, say, until 5 years ago or 10 years ago, is because USA has been observing how Pakistan is leading more towards China. The kind of economic and the ideological backing that Pakistan is getting from China is something USA is not liking. And USA has also realized that despite giving aid in billions of dollars to Pakistan, all that Pakistan has done is that on the name of the fighting with terrorism, it has been giving shelter to Hafiz Saeed, Maulana Masood and few other anti-India heads like Dawood Ibrahim and few others. That is something that USA has been observing. It's overall, if you see the entire maiden visit of USA's NSA to Afghanistan, Pakistan has gone much stronger in favor of India than Pakistan.
All right, Archie, thank you for joining us. And that, of course, is our topic of discussion tonight at 8:30 p.m. on Inside. Don't forget to catch that. Very clearly, the U.S. has told Pakistan to use diplomacy, not proxies. It does look like that the new administration in the U.S. will not be buying the time-tested Pakistani ploy of covering up. That's at 8:30 tonight on Inside. Don't forget to catch it. Now let's take a look at some